Hey, sports fans, it's Mo Carter. Every high school football team in the Tennessee Valley has a goal of hoisting up a blue map at this year's Super 7 in Birmingham. And in order to get there, you have to do work in the off-season. This summer, the Fox 54 sports team chatted with a number of squads about their upcoming season. And you can check out some of your favorite teams right now on another edition of the First Down Friday Night Preview Series.
Talk about what did you learn from 2024 and how are you guys improving to come into 2025?
Well, I learned a lot about who we are, right? And I think the kids did too. They learned who I am. So I think us being together a year is a big deal. Consistency, expectations, accountability, all those things. So it was really good for us to have that, and help us grow and propel to the future.
Okay. Talk about your off-season training. It seems like everybody else has been talking about they've been getting after it. How have your guys been getting after it?
Yeah, I feel really good about where we're at, especially this summer. I've kind of taken back over the weight program, and so more hands-on. Used to be I was in there a cheerleader. Now I'm in there kind of getting after it a little bit more, and it's been good for me. And the kids, I think it's been a little adjustment period. But we're going to have some testing next week, find out how much stronger we got.
I understand, Coach. I understand. Talk about your region. Clearly, everybody's playing in a tough region. So what do you feel that Elkmont kind of fits into the region that they're in?
Man, we think we have a legitimate shot at the playoffs this year. We're going to have to play well, obviously, but we let two games slip away, two region games last year slip away that we feel like we should have won. So if we win those two, now we're a game out. So we feel confident we can correct that this year and give ourselves a chance to get in. But, obviously the top of our region is really tough. Mars Hill won 3A. Lauderdale County is really good year in and year out. Colbert County is really good year in and year out. Rogers is really good year in and year out. So, we're going to have to play well, but we think we can get in.
Awesome. You begin 2025 on the road against JP2. Of course, they've had their shares of ups and downs and whatnot. How do you feel about facing the Falcons in week 0 technically?
Yeah, well, we're excited. We get to play on Thursday night, so that'll be an opening. I think there'll be some people there that normally wouldn't come because it's the first game of the year in Huntsville. So that's going to be cool. We get to play at a great facility, and we get to play a great program like them. So we're excited about that, and just counting down the days.
And then, I'm looking at your schedule too, clearly. I know a big talk continues to be like the amount of Limestone County schools playing each other, So how do you feel about keeping those county rivalries intact the way that they are?
Well, Clements is in our region, and Matt and I have talked at Tanner. I think we're going to play in the future. Okay. We're playing West Limestone in a jamboree. So, yeah, it's number one, it's good for travel. It's good for gate. It's good for a lot of things. So I think as long as you're competitive, I think it's a good deal.
Okay. And Coach, just on the final note, just tell me about some of the players that that we should be on the lookout for this year.
Yeah, absolutely. So I brought these two guys with me today, Owen Burgess and Justin Akins, both seniors, both going to be wide receiver DB type for us. Right. We got two senior linemen coming back, Cade Hawkins and Jeremiah May. Looking forward to those guys really leading us in the trenches. So excited about those four seniors for sure.
All right, Justin, 2024, I know it wasn't the best season for the Red Devils, but seems like you guys on the up and up going in 2025. What are some of the things you feel that are going to change from last year to this year?
Definitely work ethic, just like that. I mean, all of us is getting a lot better, getting 1% better every single day, getting better attitudes, better work, stuff like that.
Coach said that he's very proud of the weight program and guys like really kind of getting after it. You being a leader, what are you guys kind of doing differently off season to kind of make yourselves better?
Definitely pushing each other in the weight room, make sure we get our weight right, make sure we have a sense of urgency in the weight room, make sure we're getting explosive, getting that power going, just like that. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Let's talk about the region that you guys are in. I mean, clearly, it's very tough, very competitive, but at the same time, Coach said there were several games that if the ball goes the other way, it's a different story for you guys. Are there a lot of lessons that were learned from last year's close games?
Yes, sir, a lot of lessons, but I think more importantly, we're just focused on getting better each and every day. Yes, sir.
Last question I'll ask for you, what would it mean to have a successful season going out in your senior year?
It definitely mean a lot to me, but it also mean a lot to the community because, it's been a while for Elkmont since they've reached the playoffs, and that's what we need to happen for the community to, get an uprise going. and get some more people out.
Tell me about 2024 and how you guys trying to change things going into 2025.
It didn't go too well. We lost some games that we should have won in 2025, hoping we beat the teams that we lost to that we should have won.
Gotcha. Talk about the offseason, man. You know, the workouts, the offseason training. You know, how are those things going for you and your teammates?
They're all going good. We're all staying consistent. All consistent with it since urgency. Doing good all.
Cool. Coach said he's been impressed with the weight room and then the OTAs you guys have been going or whatever. How much better do you think that's going to make the team overall?
Well, I think it's gonna make us better because weight room, we're gonna be able to push other people around, and OTAs getting our skill better for the times we throw the ball.
Let's talk about that region, man. I mean, pretty tough region, but, you know, as your teammates said, that, you know, there's an opportunity for you guys, you know, to make some noise, maybe shock some people, whatever. How big would it be not just for you and your teammates, but for the community, for the team to have a successful year?
It'd be amazing because we ain't really went to playoffs in 11 years, and 2 years ago, that's the best season we had in 10 years. So making the playoffs would be exciting for the community and everybody.
Gotcha. Last question I'll ask you, you know, how excited are you to get the season started against JP2 inside of, you know, Wicks Family Field at the Joe, big stadium under the lights, week 0? I know it's got to be, you know, pretty exciting for you and your teammates.
I'm ready to get after it.
A brand new season of Fox 54's First Down Friday Night begins on Friday, August the 22nd on Fox 54 and the Fox 54 Plus app.